I definitely feel like Kendrick overall got the best of Drake in that battle. He got him. The Day Not Like Us kind of shut it down.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Please like the video and subscribe. Our target is only 1,000 likes. So Drake took his feud with Kendrick Lamar to a new level in a court filing. The Canadian star and his attorneys alleged that Universal Music Group and Spotify unfairly boosted the popularity of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. In a pre-action petition, Drake's company Frozen Moments sought to preserve evidence for a potential lawsuit. It read that UMG, which distributes music for both OVO and Kendrick Lamar, launched a campaign to manipulate and saturate the streaming services and airwaves with Not Like Us using bots and pay-to-play arrangements. Drake's team further claimed that Spotify was offered special licensing rates to bolster the song's performance.
Been a long battle.
Yeah.
And so now, how has your thoughts changed from Drake being the winner now to what do you feel like today?
I definitely feel like Kendrick overall got the best of Drake in that battle. He got him. The Day Not Like Us kind of shut it down.
Yeah.
And just felt like Drake just never really came back with a response or tried to really respond like that to Day Not Like Us. And I feel like that just became a big record, like to the point where you can't deny it. Like it was just a big record. Then I also think Drake went out bad when he's trying to sue. The whole suing thing, I don't think that was a good look.
Do you think there's any good to it as far as somebody stepping up of Drake's caliber stepping up to the labels?
Not when it don't look like things don't go your way. I just don't feel like that. Like not when things don't go your way. It's like me being mad about somebody talking about me in the record. Like why the fuck is he talking about me in the record? What, are you serious, Murda? You want to talk about somebody talking about you on the record? So, no, I don't think he should have did that. Because he been chilling for a long time, so don't talk about the system moving or working a certain way now.
Yeah.
I don't think that was cool. Not right now.
I recently sat down with Ray Daniels, and Ray Daniels was saying that he believes that Drake's career is over. That this is the end.
I wouldn't go that far. I think Drake too big. No Diddy pause.
Yeah.
I think he too big.
I knew the No Diddy pause was coming with this.
Yeah, I think he's too big of an artist to say his career is over. But I do think he took a hit. You know what I'm saying? I think he took a major hit with this one. And it ain't gonna be the same. But I don't think it's over for him.
But nothing was the same. You know what I mean?
He said it himself.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's over for him.
Yeah. I think that. Do you think that he should respond if he comes out? You think he should respond by getting back into what he does best, getting into the records with the bitches? You know what I mean? Or do you think it's something that he's got to have some sort of a response to Kendrick in there?
I think he still got to do him. Just focus on doing him and just being great. But he definitely got to go take some shots at Kendrick, because Kendrick's still talking about squabbling up and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Squabble up.
Squabble up. Yeah. Do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But Kendrick's still talking like he still want a little bit of smoke, like he ain't even finished. So I still think he got to be a little bit aggressive.
Yeah. What advice would you give to, because obviously you're very familiar with rap beef, you know what I mean? You came in there in the same way that 50 came in, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we had the Jay and Nas, we had the like 50 and Ja Rule, 50 and Rick Ross.
Of course.
What advice would you say to him if you were to sit down and talk to Drake? What do you say to him, like when he's like, yo, what should I do?
I just tell him, sit back for a minute. Honestly, let the people miss you for a little bit. And then when you come back bombing. Honestly, just come back bombing. Talking shit about everybody you still feel like you got a problem with. Because you know he still ain't cool with everybody. He still got his issues out there. So I'll come back bombing and doing what I do. Making them records for the ladies, but do all that shit at once. Bomb them. Like, go crazy.
Yeah.
Word. Like, go crazy.
You know what bothers me, and maybe it's because I'm getting too old. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm unk now. everybody instantly compared it to Jay and Nas. For me, it didn't really. I don't feel like it reached that. I understand why people would believe so now, but did it do that for you?
I mean, they different artists. You see, when you think, growing up for me, Jay and Nas was more the streets like that. So, Drake and Kendrick, they kind of different. But it was shit. That shit was big. Then they're probably bigger than Jay-Z and Nas.
Yeah.
If you
especially
look at
with
it.
social media.
Yeah, if you look at it with social media, so I can't knock people for saying that, comparing it to that, or even looking at it if it was bigger. And they was going back to back with them records, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like they was going like, it was a dope battle.
It was.
Until Kendrick came with They Not Like Us, and then just Drake felt like, I guess he took it too far and just felt like, I don't want no more parts of this shit. But the shit was dope in the beginning. They was going back and forth with them records. It was like, okay, it's going down.
Yeah. I feel like people are afraid to speak up for Drake.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Now, I don't know this to be a fact, but what are they telling the world? Like, if my family is here and somebody come and start jumping on me and my family allow it to happen, what did my family just tell y'all? We don't like that nigga. We don't fuck with that nigga. He's our family. We don't fuck with that nigga. So, we're telling the world what it is, bro. You're telling the world what it is. You're mad because you lost. You better get your ass on a 767 and fly around the world, fuck bitches for the next 2 years, and make people call you and say, we miss Drake, we miss Drake, we miss Drake. And when you come back, they gonna forget about the Kendrick fucking loss. But you still going on. You announced it. Custard. Okay.
Yeah.
You need one of Mustard Beats right now, my nigga.
I feel like something's coming.
I think what's coming is the end.
I don't feel like the end is
how you
coming.
played it.
I don't feel like the end is coming.
Okay.
How do you play
Let
it?
me say when I say the end. Let me tell you what I mean by the end. The end to me means the peak. He's hit his peak. There'll be another higher moment. That's what I mean by the end. Like
Right. As far as the undefeated, there's a stain there. Okay,
my nigga,
it's
my dog. Like it's like
Don't slap him up for that. You like it.
It's like be light skinned and right.
It's like Floyd has built his career on TBE 50-0. Nigga, the minute that every time he get in the ring, he giving a chance for that dash on the other side of the turn from a 0 to a 1. That's why he take it so fucking serious. And that's why he's so great. Bro, you lost. You underestimated your opponent. That's one of the laws of power.
That shit hurts.
Never underestimate your opponent. You did, and And by the way, not only did he beat you, he's the biggest he's ever been. He just dropped the album that got crazy records on it, and he about to do the Super Bowl while you over in Australia performing for people that never see you before in 15 years because you didn't give a fuck about them because you was over here getting money. Now, what can we do for the Super Bowl? How can I make sure that people don't ask me where I'm at for the Super Bowl? I'm going to be on tour. Let me go somewhere where no one has seen me.
I can't say
But
I
he's a
blame
pop
him.
star. He's going to fill up the stadium.
What are you supposed
He
to
is.
do?
It's going to be, guess
Soak
what?
in the mansion?
Stadium is going to be 98% white.
Sure.
You and I know, all y'all know, y'all all know in this room know that once that audience ratio,
I didn't even know Australia had black people.
White. It's like MC Hammer. We see the MC Hammer movie, and it was just niggas in the, let's get it started. It was niggas there. My name is Hammer. We was loving that nigga. Then we go, too legit. All right, nigga. Hey.
Listen, I'm not changing my stance. I think Drake's got something coming for everybody. And it's gonna change the game. And I'm excited to see it.
I'm really good at this. You know what? I'm really good at this. This something came 6 months ago. It's called 100 gigs. That's why he's mad at Universal because they didn't promote it. He's really blaming.
What could you, if you know,
What would 100 gigs
what was
have
that?
been like?
It was his offering. It was his way of saying, okay, that's over. Let's talk about this. And we didn't talk about it.
It was like a guard way to do it.
Yes,
putting it nicely.
Yes, and to me, it's like, dog, you tried and you put that out, but
you're not muffling what just happened. Damn,
it's like that. It's like the elephant in the room. Is you want to say something?
it's weird.
But he's still the guy that is bringing in the most money to these streaming platforms, right? He is still the most streamed artist. What does that say about him?
That says that his peak is so high that it's slowly coasting down. He's so high, he's going to close down. dog, I don't want him to lose, but the rate he's going to lose.
If Drake drops a surprise album this Friday,
How many albums you think it does? How many, what you think it does?
What it takes?
450.
Okay, now see, this is how I think. I like talking to y'all, by the way. This is how I think.
My man.
What's the album about? You can't just drop it. You wasn't gonna drop an album talking about girl?
I think
You gonna
he
talk
would.
bit- like-
I think he would. I think he talk about bitches.
So you mean to tell me you're gonna, while this nigga's over there don't squabble up and all this other shit, you gonna
I
drop
think
an
he's
album
talking about bitches.
He will lose.
You better talk about
Bitches
your son.
don't like losers.
You better talk about your
Bitches, I'm not being honest. Bitches like, listen, a bitch is like, I'm coming with the winner, I'm leaving with the winner. That's what a woman, we know that as men. That's why we got to watch ourselves and make sure, because she will leave.
You know what's crazy is I actually think both of them are dope.
They're incredible.
I think regardless of what way we look, I think J. Cole's dope. I think I like what J. Cole did because J. Cole stayed J. Cole. And that's what I like about it. Like, J. Cole apologized, he backed out, whatever, but J. Cole has been telling us that's who he was his whole fucking life. Every fucking record he's ever told us, he's been a nice guy. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
I don't like how J. Cole dropped that album and pulled it back though. That's
what, pull the disc back?
Yeah.
I do, because I think a conversation was had, and I think he was like, "This ain't for me. This isn't me." And I think that's always been true about J. Cole, right? Like he's always been somebody that's kind of like,
He fucking with both.
You don't
of
feel
them.
like that, like that's throwing a rocket and hiding your hand.
Well, it's out there, right? But he also went out there publicly and made himself look like a fool to a lot of people just to be who he is, just to stay J. Cole. You know what I mean? And I like that about him.
I like how he did it,
I'm
man.
okay. I'm okay with this. Right?
I'm
okay with people being themselves, and I think that's who J. Cole is.
We never factor in that J. Cole's half white too.
No, I know that was coming. I knew it was coming. That's the part that I think everybody's factored that. That's been an argument for a lot of people.
I'm not. The only reason, by the way, I love. By the way, my family is working with Cole. Like I love them, but
big Cole
when
fan.
you talk about it, this is the problem. Like when if I talk about sports, I can say he's fucking 6 feet, he's 7'4". He's gonna be my center. You're not looking like, man, I could do it. I'm bigger than that. It's like, bro, he's 7. That's what he's built for. That's what he's built for. That's what you're built for. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that Cole, I think he grew up in a house with a white mother.
Right.
Like you gotta understand something. Like we have black mom. Black mom would tell you, you nigga, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck. I'll beat your motherfucking ass in here. Like
She'll tell you go fight.
yes, nigga. And I'm saying, I'm just saying that we gotta factor that in. You have to factor in who people are. And to me, the one thing about Cole and Drake is that they both grew up in white households. So it's almost like they are a little docile, like calm, like timid. Because they didn't grow up like, nigga, I'm from the hood, nigga. We was aggressive. The minute you walked out the house, it was up. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, I ain't saying like I was a nigga, but you knew how to be prepared for it.
Right.
So don't factor in that he's white. And by the way, let's not factor in that Kendrick is dark as they come from Compton. You know, like it's just a different, bro. It's his time. It's all God's time and it's his time. And guess what? When it was your time, we loved it. And it's his time, we should love it too.
What is the reception if Drake drops an album from your side, from you knowing it? Like let's say he is talking shit
About Kendrick, like answering it?
Yeah.
He sells 500,000.
But
Gotta say
even if